And welcome back to Mega Man 1. We're on the final part.
Welcome.
You are tired, aren't you?
No.
That's a really bad
Hello,
spawn.
guys.
That's a really bad spawn point for those Susies, by the way. Just saying. But yeah, we're on the last part. This level isn't so bad. This boss isn't so bad. The next level is a little bit more annoying. And once we get to that level.
Why wasn't Copy Mega Man the last boss? Shouldn't it be last boss?
No, we have Dr.Wily, silly. We have to get
but
the.
like, after Copy Mega Man, is it Dr.Wily after this?
No, we have two more. We have two major bosses still, so we have to fight the other four. We have to fight the other four Robot Masters, but we've fought them. We have their weaknesses. Most of them aren't too bad. We'll get to why they're not so fun here, though. So we'll wait for that because I want to show why they're not fun.
Okay.
Like, this is something that they took care of mostly in later games. There's only one game I can think of that doesn't. They didn't do it in Mega Man X1 just because they wanted to harken back to Mega Man 1. The difference being they learned from their mistakes and they made it better. So it's not as bad as it is here. It's much better implemented in Mega Man X1, and I think it's really cool that they did try to harken back to Mega Man 1 with that. So, while not needed, it's still nice. It's nice to see a company cares like that, honestly. Especially since Mega Man hasn't given us a new Mega Man game in 9 years, or Capcom hasn't, pardon me.
Such a long time, right?
Yeah, it has been. For a series that has 30 games in the repertoire, and we haven't had a new game in 9 years, that means we've had about 2 games a year, roughly. Up until 9 years ago. To be fair, I'm okay with it, because if it means that the next game's going to be really good, fine. Just release a game every other year, Capcom. That's all I ask. This boss, by the way, is not so bad. But Rolling Cutter is not the weakness. His weakness... Can you guys guess... Let me put it this way. Can you guys guess this boss's weakness?
Fire.
Electricity.
No, also not that. Look in the room once we get back in there. Can you guess this boss's weakness?
Water.
Friendship.
I like that. I like that.
Friendship
answer.
is magic. But no, his weakness is Guts Arm. That's why we had the 4 blocks in here. There's a slight problem with that. It does not happen to kill him right away. It's takes about 4 Guts arms, so that's why I'm not using Guts Arm yet. And also, every time you kill him, he gets faster. So you have to be careful about that. So, it as you can see, though, it does happen to make him go... I think I do die on this one. Yeah, I just barely die on that one, so... Then I think I'm going to speed this up, if I remember correctly. He's not that hard of a boss, honestly. I just made a little bit of a mistake there, so...
And the fast forward begins again.
Yeah, this is, I think, this one is not nearly as long. Like, I think I die one more time. I think I die one more time.
Surfing
Was
on
that?
the USA.
Not yet. Not yet.
He
You'll
is.
see.
He is. What's this? He is sliding, right?
No, not yet. That's not until Mega Man 3. He's being pushed along. He's being pushed along by the water. Yeah. And it's not surfing in the USA yet. You'll see. Wait till Mega Man 3. You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, like sometimes the other problem is it can be really hard to not get hit by his first attack. Is basically as long as you make sure you have enough health for when he does start going fast and you don't miss with your blocks, you'll do okay. And I don't know why I got... Like, I know why I got hit there. I don't know why I wasn't smarter there. Like, as you can see, I think the colors of the eyes also indicate, like, his attack pattern, because the attack pattern is a little bit different each time, so...
Boom.
And as you can see, he's going a lot faster now. Yeah, I got a pizza here. You want it? There we go. Dead. So yeah, he dead. Yeah. Which, as I said, that one doesn't go nearly as long. The next level, on the other hand, we have 15 minutes left. Let's put it that way.
We'll have a fast forward thing again.
We will have a fast forward thing again.
Yeah.
You'll see why. I don't like. This is my least favorite level. This is my second least favorite level in the game. Which I like it, but I dislike it. There's good here too. Like Capcom had a good idea. They just didn't quite flesh it out. Mega Man 2 gets a lot closer. It's not my favorite in the series though. Mega Man 3 is also not my favorite in the series because we'll get to that when we get to that. Same with Mega Man 2. Like Mega Man 2 is a lot of people's favorite in the series. I will say it is what made Mega Man better. And I'm very appreciative of that. Like, Mega Man 2 is considered a lot of people's favorites. And it's a very good game. I would not put it as favorite, though. Like, it is a great game. If you're going to play only one Mega Man game, Mega Man 2 does have a few weird design choices here and there. But they learned from their mistakes. They made an overall better product. And for this, I think you need the magnet beam. I'm not actually positive you can make that jump without it, but I did not want to try it. Here we happen to have... Obviously, Mega Man's head equals a 1-up, so that's why I want it. The other thing that we have here is I can't remember what it's called. It's something, but it basically restores all of Mega Man's health and all of his weapons energy. So... If you've made it here without dying, it's not a bad idea to pick that up so you can get all your weapons energy
But
back.
I still think Super Mario is the hardest platform gaming ever.
Oh, no. No. Mario's easy.
Some of the fan levels
yes.
difficult.
And this is why this is one of my least favorite levels in the game, by the way. So you know how we had 4 Robot Masters left? That we only saw 2 last level? Can you guess what we're about to see since we just fought Bomb Man? It's Fireman now. And can you guess what happens to be after Fireman? After... Yes, Iceman. That is actually correct. And after...
Oh, sorry. Iceman.
You're okay. And after Iceman is Gutsman.
Snowman.
And after Iceman is Guts...
Oh my God.
And after Iceman is Gutsman, and after yes, and after Electman is Dr.Wily. Here's the reason why this really sucks. No, actually, Gutsman, because we already fought Electman. Pardon me. But here's the reason why it really sucks. You don't get a health refill on any of these bosses, and they happen to do a fair amount of damage. I almost take them out there, and then the bomb just barely misses. So, and the thing is, you have to fight all 4 Robot Masters before you get a checkpoint. And it also, if you die... Yeah, there you go. Okay, maybe that part's not so bad. But yeah, basically if you die, it starts you back at Bomb Man. Which, as you can see, isn't the hardest boss, honestly, especially with his weakness. But it's still annoying.
So annoying.
And Fireman, his attack can be hard to jump over. He's just easier to tank, but I do eventually stop tanking all of his hits. Because if you tank all of his hits, you just happen to lose too much health for the later fights. Like, mainly Gutsman for me. I know a lot of people happen to have problems with Iceman. I don't think I get hit by Iceman at all for the rest of this playthrough. I could be misremembering, but that sounds right. And Iceman can be hard, especially if you're not using his weakness. If you happen to be using the Mega Buster, it makes it a lot harder. I really like Mega Man, by the way. I would not say I'm an expert in it, but I'm knowledgeable, I would say. And typically Gutsman does not throw 2 blocks back to back. That is pretty irregular. He really wanted me dead.
Oh, well, he does.
No, not Magnet Beam. What? Sorry.
He's gotta take over the world.
Well, not Gutsman's ass, mate. That's a meme. I know you don't like swearing. I don't like swearing either. But the literal meme is Gutsman's ass. It's actually a pretty funny meme. I can share it later.
This makes me want to go back and play some of the Battle Network games.
Oh, wait. You played you actually like the Battle Network games?
Yeah.
Wow. I would be totally down for recording that, but I wasn't sure if you'd want that. Because they're RPGs.
I'll record it.
Okay. Do you want me to do? Do you want me to do Battle Network 4 since that's the worst in the series?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just offering. I'll also I can also hit Mega Man Network Transmission, which was a Battle Network game, but it was set in the but it played like the classic series. So I do own that one too. If you want to see that. But yeah, I like the Battle Network series. It's a good series. It has its share of problems like any Mega Man game, but hey, look at that. We get to go see Dr.Wily for 3 seconds until we're killed. Because we do not have enough health at the moment. But since we actually made it all the way up here to see Dr.Wily, I think it's about time for speed up. And Mega Man Network Transmission is another hard game. Like, we'll get to that one when we get to that one as well, so... I kind of enjoy it. Once you know how to break it, it's not so bad. Kind of similar to Final Fantasy II. Like, I'm sure somebody better at Mega Man than me could have done this boss. I'm not better at Mega Man than me.
It looks like who's Sonic?
No, that doesn't look like Dr. Eggman. His machine does. And here
His machine
yeah.
looks.
Here we see one of the other reasons why I'm doing the Mega Man Legacy Collection after this. I'm hoping that when we do the Legacy Collection, it'll be able to pick up, like, sometimes there's frame loss. And it's real. You saw it a little bit there, but in Mega Man 2 in particular, you'll really notice it. Like, it's pretty obvious there. So once we get to Mega Man 2, I'll point that out. And that's why I'm planning to do the Mega Man Legacy Collection from now on. I really like the Anniversary Collection, but for recording's sake, I'd like it to look just a smidge better. So, I am trying to at least make the game look... I am trying to improve as we go along, and since they had the Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2, which is Mega Man 1 through 10, by the way, on sale in the Lunar New Year sale for Steam, for $15, I decided to jump for it, so... I mean, it's not a bad deal to get 10 games for 15 bucks, even if they are old. If they're still fun, that's what matters.
I think platform games still has a bearing in the gaming sense. Saying like it's still fun.
Yeah, it's just that it got played out for a while, which is why I really like Shovel Knight.
That's true.
Yeah, like Shovel Knight's a really fun game, but it tried to do things differently, which in a good way. Sometimes if you try to do things differently, it's not always good. Bubsy 3D. What was that? But yeah, Bubsy 3D is pretty notorious for being bad. I think it's more so bad just because it had poor timing when it came out. I think Bubsy 3D came out about 2 months after, Super Mario 64, which kind of happened to really change how 3D platformers were handled. So it's not really Bubsy 3D's fault in this case, it's just not a good game, is the other problem. Like, none of the Bubsy games have been good. The most recent Bubsy game has been better than the rest, but that doesn't make it a good game.
I mean, not all games
Are good?
Are good. But
That's true, but why did they bring back Bubsy after 20 years? Bubsy was dead and could have stayed that way, and no one would have cared.
I don't know. Everything right being was this remake.
Retro?
Even
Retro?
movie.
Yeah.
So they were thinking, and like,
They were
Bubsy
thinking,
has a
how
phone.
can we... They were thinking, how can we make cash?
Exactly. I mean, end of the day,
Yeah.
that's what you're after if you're doing. I mean, there are games that were really well thought of.
Yeah.
That had so much story. I think there are few games out there. Like, I think Mass Effect, the first and second game were really good. Dragon Age, the first Dragon Age. The first Dragon Age was really good too.
I'm not really sure if I want to speak on that, just because I really don't like EA. Like, I forgive all the people that work there, but I really don't like the company. Like,
but I'm saying like
yeah. And that's what
separating the game from
yeah, that's that can be hard sometimes because I really don't like EA. Gutsman, no, don't put me in this corner. I don't want in this corner.
Let's talk about Skyrim. Like, you're so content.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say how many times they've released Skyrim.
How many now?
Well, yeah, that's the problem, right?
5? They released
like,
Skyrim 5 times? Let me see, hold on. I'm gonna go with 4 times, because they happen to have the original release, which was 2011. Then they have the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One release, which was October 2016. The Nintendo Switch version was last year, of November 2017. They are, however, leaving out the, oh, let's see. Okay, so the PlayStation VR version was released at the same time. We'll consider that 4. And then the Game of the Year edition, which had all the DLC. So we'll consider that 5, actually.
I actually got the...
Did you get the special edition too?
6. There you go. 6. There you go. So, that's a lot of editions of Skyrim. I don't know if I'd really count the special edition, but we'll go ahead.
I mean, it runs on enough of a separate code base that you can't just use a...
Oh, see, I thought you meant the collector's
edition
edition.
mods.
I thought you meant the collector's edition. Never mind. Okay, then I get what you're saying. Yeah. So 6. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, like, you can see Dr.Wily's ball, energy balls. There we go. That doesn't sound much better. Coming out, but...
Oh, you have to edit that.
I can't edit that any better. They're energy balls. What else am I gonna call them? Energy orbs. There we go. Energy orbs. I'm still keeping that in there because that's not too bad, honestly. Yeah, like you couldn't even see the energy orb there, so. Or energy spheres. I could have thought of energy spheres. And that's why I'm doing the Legacy collection after this, so as to try to...
I like to better to sit here and look at you dodge the old man's balls.
Oh!
How did I know that was coming? Hey, it wasn't me. I tried. I tried. I don't go for lowbrow humor most of the time.
That all started with your first little slip of the tongue there, though.
Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't have even thought about it if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, I know. That's alright. Mega Man 1 is done. So overall, it's not really a... It's an interesting start. It's almost what killed the Mega Man series because of all the bugs. But we can get into how Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily, blah blah blah. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces are defeated. Come on, give me that Mega Man 1 quote. Fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace. How do you fight for everlasting peace? That's alright.
The gun.
You'll be fighting everlastingly.
I guess, yeah. But no, that's... Mega Man 1 almost killed the Mega Man franchise. It's not a bad game, but it had flaws. Mega Man 2 happened to have... Oh, we get to see actually what Mega Man looked like before he became Mega Man. It's actually transitioning to his Rockman clothes right now. There you go. So... that's what he looked like. It's not much different, but it's a nice little nod. I'm sure it probably confused a bunch of people when this came out without the, if they didn't know the full story behind Mega Man, so. I think Dr. Wily was originally supposed to die, by the way, but they changed that for Mega Man 2, obviously, so. I can't... Also, the credits are really weird, because we have sound programmer, Yuki-chan's papa. Who's Yuki-chan? Presented by Capcom. And it's not a bad game. I honestly really...
Not a bad game.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Like,
I agree.
it has its flaws, but it's enjoyable. And if you know what you're doing, you can get through it. However, if you don't know what you're doing, be prepared for a lot of deaths. Just take it calm and patiently. Even if you know what you're doing, you can still make mistakes, as you obviously saw me do. But overall, I'd say it's not a bad game to start. It's not a bad game in the Mega Man series. Maybe don't start there. 2 or 4. I can't recommend 1, 3, 8, or 9 as starting places, I think. I actually haven't played Mega Man 9 yet because I didn't have any current consoles until I had a Wii U. And then the problem with the Wii U is I would have to go into the Wii shop with the Wii mode, and I don't really want to do that if I don't have to. So I haven't actually played Mega Man 9 or 10 yet, but that's going to be rectified here when we get to Mega Man 9 and 10 for the channel. So we'll actually see me go into that blind, which might be more interesting, but might be more hair pulling at the same time because I won't know as well what I'm doing. So
hopefully we'll do that when I'm not asleep next time.
Probably, yes. I didn't mean to be this late. I forgot that I had a nearly full day retreat, and then we went to Mass, and then my mom's here, so it's just been a busy week, honestly.
It's okay.
Weekend, so. But yeah, that will do it for Mega Man 1. Join us for possibly Mega Man 2 next time, or maybe Deus Ex. It depends if John's feeling better, but thank you for watching. Until next time,
Thanks for watching, guys. Pax it bonum.
Pax it bonum.